Welcome to my kitchen. I am getting ready to do something that I have never done before, and I'm going to be using some quinoa. I want to make something similar to cornbread without the corn meal. So I am going to grind these this quinoa, and see how it works. So you guys get to experiment with me. So that should be enough for trial. Yeah. I'm trying to eliminate as much grains as possible. I will be using some rye flour with this, but I'll be using rye flour, the quinoa flour, and garbanzo bean flour that I make it all in this machine here. So this is going to get a bit noisy. Oh, I got the wrong plug in here. That goes to my little oven. No wonder it's not saying anything. There we go. There go the noise. Here is my quinoa flour. It feels just like real flour too. This will be a neat experience. So I am going to give this a try and see how it works. I put about maybe a little bit over a cup in there, and it made quite a bit. Maybe I put 2 cups, but I'm not sure. I don't remember. But it made quite a bit. So I'm anxious to find out how this bread is going to taste. I will return. I will go through it with you step by step. Now I'm going to make some almond milk for my cornbread. I like to use buttermilk, but I need to stay away from dairy too, so plus I'm out of buttermilk, so that's a good excuse not to use it. It's going to be some more noise. These Vitamixes, they do a beautiful job, but they are a little bit noisy, but that's okay. Gets the job done. I have the wrong machine plugged up. Here we go. Let's see what that looks like. Looks good. I shall return. Alrighty, I am back, and I am going to start sifting my flours here. This is my garbanzo bean flour. I'm going to put 1 cup of that in here. And the reason that I sift it, because sometimes some of the beans, a few pieces are still in here, and I don't want to bite on that when I'm eating cornbread or anything, actually. So I'll just use this to sift it right quick. See, there's a few little grains in here that I'm going to dump in the garbage. Put this one back up. Now I'll get my rye flour. I usually use spelt flour, but I have these rice seeds that I've had for too long, so I decided I would use them up. So it's going to be 1 cup of rye. And I do it the same way, just in case there's a piece of seed or something, a rye berry or whatever you want to call them, grain, left over. Just a few little hard pieces, not much. And I don't expect any to be in this quinoa flour, but I'm going to treat it the same way. Oh, it feels just like flour, white flour or something. It's so soft. And nothing is left behind. So here I decided to just put a little bit of nutritional yeast in it, just for the flavor. And here I have 3/4 teaspoons of baking soda. I don't use baking powder anymore. I just use the baking soda. And I have a teaspoon of Himalayan pink sea salt. Dump that in. Give that a quick stir. And here I have a 1/2 cup of grapeseed oil, 1 egg, and 2 cups of almond milk. I might need a little bit more almond milk, but I have it sitting here nearby. Yep, I'm going to need more. So I'm not measuring this, I'm just going to pour and stir. And if I don't have enough almond milk, I'm just going to rinse this out with some water and use that. I probably didn't put enough water in the almond milk in the first place because it was really thick. I think that's going to take a little bit more. So I started off with about 2 cups of milk, and I've put at least 1 more cup in, maybe 1.5 cups. But it's about the right consistency now. And I'll be right back. All right. Okay, I'm back. I have a mixer, but that thing weighs about 15-20 pounds. It feels like it's old. Very durable, heavy. I've had it for, God, almost 40 years. Because I bought it back in Texas, and I've been gone away from Texas 35 years. Maybe a little bit longer. So, but it works great. It's just, I don't mind beating it with my hands. I need all the exercise I can get any way I can get it. All right. And I have my baking dish already. I might need another dish. This looks like quite a bit. Yeah, I should have used a bigger one, but no problem. I'll just get the bigger one out because I'm using my little oven and 2 containers won't fit in there. So I'll just have 1 dish to wash out, no problem. This is grapeseed oil that I'm spraying in here. So I'll scrape this out first. Mama say get it all out. And she meant all out. So that's good enough there. Now I'll take this and put it in here. I'm excited to see how this is going to turn out because, like I said, I'm experimenting with you guys today. I have never used quinoa flour before. I did buy some almonds to make some almond flour, but I haven't done that yet either. But I do have the almonds, so I'm going to put this in the oven, and when it gets ready, I will be back and we will do a taste test. Back in a few, about 30 minutes or so. Alrighty, I am back. I just took it out of the oven. It was on 350 for 35 minutes. I put the fork in, nothing wet came up, so now I'm going to cut it. It has an amazing flavor. It's a little bit gooey, so I'm going to put it back in for about 10 minutes on 300, and then I'll try it again. But it has a really good flavor, so let's do that. Alrighty, I'll put it in for 15 minutes on 300, and that should give it a little bit of time to kind of dry out a little bit, and I'll be back. We'll see what we have in 15 minutes.